Now,
recovery doesn't start tomorrow.
calling all angels.
Recovery starts right now. And here to help is Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all you angels.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of what is called Rated R for Recovery. The website is ratedr4recovery.com. We are on the Facebook. Like us on the Facebook and pass us around. We have a YouTube channel, so Google, or not Google, Facebook search Rated R. All that fancy stuff, Joy.
I know.
It's getting a little bit too much for me. Anyway, look at all this stuff up. Now, when you go to the YouTube channel, and you can do this while you're watching at home in the comfort of your own living room or wherever you're watching from, or here at the studio, you can take your phone, these things, and go to YouTube and like and subscribe. The Rated R for Recovery YouTube channel. You can hear us on Podcast Playground. You can hear us on Apple Music. You can hear us on Pandora. You can hear us on YouTube. You can hear us on the Facebook. And you can hear us right here live in the studio. I'm an addict and alcoholic. My name's John.
Hey, John. Hi, John.
And my co-host over here.
I'm an alcoholic. My name's Joy.
Very good, Joy.
Almost forgot.
Before we start, Joy, we have some birthdays in the house. Did you know that?
Oh, who could that be?
Well, the young lady that's sitting next to us, or in between us right now, that would be Julia. And then, Julie, you want to stand up and get right? Julie? No, she does not. Now, why didn't this side of the room clap? I just noticed that. That side of the room clapped, but this other side of the room did not applaud. Once again, this is Julie, and it's her birthday. Thank you. All right. Now, my dear friend and our partner in this endeavor. You like that word?
I do.
You don't?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Our partner in this endeavor is Mr. Al Kenkel, founder of Kimmies Recovery Zone. Is that the way you say hi?
Hi.
And he made a suggestion. He said, why don't we sing? So why don't we sing? So everybody, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Julie and Julia, and a 1, and a 2, and a happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Can't sing against that.
Dear Julia, Julie. Happy birthday to you. Well, isn't that nice? And now I should make the announcement about what's coming up in November now. Should I? So we have some very exciting news, and thanks to our executive producer Mark Santora. Give Mark, and then Pedro. Pedro's in the booth back there as well. Mark has created us a studio just for Rated R for Recovery, and it's going. So we're going to be moving. The first Tuesday in November, you will hear this show or see this show live from Kimmies Recovery Zone at 507 Center Road in Fort Myers. So that will be at a new time. So the setup there is just astronomical. It's wonderful. And at our new time of 6:30 p.m., I believe. 6:30?
No, 6 p.m.
6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m.?
6 p.m. I can't do 6:30.
I need a time.
John.
We're going to come back to you on that. It's either 6 or 6:30.
It's 6 p.m. If it's not, you'll do it without me.
She's threatening to.
I see that, yeah.
All right, we'll do it at 6 p.m. then. All right, anyway, so we want to thank some of our sponsors that support us, and that would be Brian Edwards, attorney at law, criminal defense attorney, Shamrock Bail Bonds, JCI Solutions, painting contractors, White Sands Treatment Center, Next Step Treatment Center, at Phoenix House, and did I forget anybody? And okay.
Me.
You?
Yeah.
All right. How did I forget you?
I can't do it at 6:30.
What? But no, we're talking about. We did not forget you. We did not forget you.
Seems like it.
All right, so we'll be doing it at 6 o'clock from Kimmy's Recovery Zone. I don't know why that is, but we'll find out at a later date. Anyway, on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome our first guest, who I've known for a number of years now, I think. Please welcome Julia to the show.
Hi.
So, Julia, what a long, strange trip it's been, huh? That's
Yes.
that's too old for you, too young for you. Anyway, that's a quote from a song from a long time ago. Anyway, so where did this all start with you? This substance abuse thing.
Probably back when I was 14, I started drinking and smoking weed and going to parties and yeah, I was partying every weekend.
Partying with the kids in the school, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
In high school.
Yeah, in high school. And started with just once in a while, or did it become a daily
It
thing?
started on the weekends and then it progressed to every single weekend and every holiday and every chance I could get.
How old were you when you thought this is a problem?
Oh, not for a long time. Probably like
Last week? No.
pretty much. Probably like 22.
Okay.
Ish.
And so you were drinking primarily. Was that the only substance you were using?
In high school, yeah.
Okay. And then how did it progress?
I graduated high school and then I went to college and then I met a boy and I found a love for crack cocaine
At what age?
at 19.
At 19.
Yes.
And how old are you now? 20?
I'll be 31 tomorrow.
Wonderful. Very good. All right.
Beats
So-
the alternative.
Yeah.
So that's a real young age to start smoking crack. You went right from drinking to smoking crack, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so where did that take you?
It led me down a rabbit hole of pretty much losing everything, losing my car, sold my car for crack.
How much you get?
Not
No,
that
I'm
much,
just never mind
$1,000, and I spent
20s.
every penny on that.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of just enough.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. All right. So we know where heavy-duty drugs bring us. How did it affect your personal relationships?
My family hated me. I started using it. That led me to using heroin and fentanyl, and that's when it really progressed. And I got into recovery once my son was taken away through DCF like 6 years ago, and then I got my son back, and then I relapsed after my daughter was born.
And relapsed on crack or
No, fentanyl.
or opiates?
Fentanyl, yeah.
And again, tell us about the home life. Like your mom's right here in front of me, and how did all this even going back to the beginning, or when did it start to affect your relationship with your family?
It started to affect it like way earlier, probably around 20-ish, and my mom and I would fight on and off, back and forth, and my dad and I would get into it, and then there was a lot of domestic abuse, and I ended up with a guy that was more domestic abusive, like very abusive, and so it kind of just led to my parents pretty much almost kicking me out and me being homeless.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
No, I'm the only child.
And so it's hard for a parent to watch this or to live this and watch their children go down a downward spiral because they love us. And I'll say it every week, the biggest devastation of drugs and alcohol is that I hurt the people I love and that love me. And then did you say there was domestic violence in the house?
Yeah.
What did that look like?
My dad used to hit me, and then the father of my kids used to. Him and I got into it really bad, and I dealt with that for like 10 years.
Joy, in your experience with different forms of treatment, going from mental illness to substance abuse, do you think that people that are the victims of substance abuse somehow look for that in their partner going forward?
No, I don't think anybody ever.
Not look for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though?
I don't think anybody ever looks for it,
Right.
but I think that there's just with anything else, we set a line. I'll never do this. I'll never get there. I'll never have that. And that line just moves lower, farther and farther and farther. And pretty soon you're at your lowest point.
Right, right. We do things that we normally would never ever do as people growing up, and so you got into an abusive relationship with the father of your son. He was
My 2 kids, yeah.
both, okay, so they and he would put his hands on you, actually.
Yeah, I was very codependent.
Okay, all right. How does that look?
What do you mean?
Give us an example of how you were codependent.
It was a push-pull relationship. Like, we would argue, and then he would apologize. And he was very narcissistic, and if I didn't like what he did, like gain his drugs, and then if he didn't give me enough, I would yell at him, and vice versa. It was a lot of arguments, but, about drugs, pretty much, mainly.
And every time it manifested, it was, oh, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again?
Yeah, he would always apologize, and I would always take him back, and it finally ended this year, so.
Okay, so you lost your son. His name is?
Brett.
What?
Brett.
Brett. Wonderful little guy. So he got taken away, and then you got him back.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I got my own place. I got everything I wanted back. I got pregnant with my daughter, and then I had my daughter, and then my daughter was about a year old when I relapsed, because I stopped working in program.
Because why?
I stopped working in program.
Okay, so we didn't hear that at home. Julia just said she stopped working a program. So when we have, Joy, we have these 12 steps, we have a home group, and we have service commitments. That's our medicine, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the quick answer.
Well, I'm just trying to, if we stop doing what works, we digress.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. So that's what happened to me. That is part of my story, and I see it in a lot of people that we know what works, and we do what works for a period of time, and then for some reason I have this built-in forgetter that doesn't remember how bad it was. Was that your experience, Julia?
Yeah. I mean, I always blamed everyone but myself for a very long time. And
okay.
So
So you have Brett back. You relapse. You have 2 children.
Yeah, my daughter.
And then what? They're both taken from you?
Yeah, they got. I got evicted out of my home back in 21 or 22. No, 22. And then I moved back home to my mom's house in 22, and then my addiction progressed really bad, and then DCF was called, and they kept coming in and out, and July 31st of last year, my kids were taken from me.
So you moved back in with your mother and your father?
Yeah.
And okay, so that's a terrible. This is what addiction does.
Yeah.
This is what this beast of what we fight, or what I fight with, does. It just takes everything from us, or I give it away.
And still, it took a while for you to get sober after that. Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up going down. After my kids got taken away, I went to detox, and I with the father, and I left detox 4 days later because I got my check, and I said, okay, I'm out, and that ended up being a 6-month homeless binge.
And what was so we could get to the solution. What was the bottom? What was happening when you said, I'm not doing this anymore?
I was living behind Sam's Club in Fort Myers, by the dumpster area.
In the condominiums back there?
No, right by Sam's Club and behind it.
Just by the dumpster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing me? I saw you at 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that was another spot.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
Nope.
I didn't think you did.
No.
I didn't think, but I saw you just before you got sober.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Hi, Julia. But I knew that you didn't recognize
Probably
me.
not, no. But
What was that thing that clicked that said, I can't do this anymore? What was happening besides living next to a dumpster?
well, the father of my kids just went to jail for hitting me, and I had to get stitches, and I was completely on my own for the first time, like homeless, completely on my own. And there was a guy who became obsessed with me, and he wanted to kill me because I didn't want to be with him. And
Wait.
Yeah, I think I met him too. I think
Yeah.
you
There's
were
a
with
guy
him.
that became obsessed with you in a
Yes.
violent way?
yes,
Where did this guy come into the picture?
he was living behind Sam's Club too. And that's how I met
Was there
him.
like a commune of people that were next to
No.
this dumpster? No?
No, just him
And you?
and me and Justin.
Okay.
Yep.
So Justin goes to jail.
Yep.
And what are the actions of this other
Well,
person?
he took my stuff in, and he took care of my shopping cart full of
What do you
stuff.
mean took it in?
Your
To the
stuff.
space by the dumpster?
Yes.
Okay.
So they it wouldn't get stolen.
Okay.
Not like I had anything anyways, but and then I got out of the emergency room after I got stitches, and he kind of took me under his wing, and like it became really abusive and obsessive. And I was like, I'm not going to go through this again. I just got out of a 10-year-long abusive relationship.
So how did you get away from this guy?
I called Kimmies Recovery Zone. Whoop.
Hear that? The whole thing begins to turn around now,
Well,
doesn't
so
it?
how did you hear about Kimmies?
Actually, Stacy came out to me. I was panhandling, and she came out, and the Homeless Coalition came out when I was panhandling, and they were killing my vibe.
Yeah.
They were killing my
The good
money
thing
making.
you had going on.
I was making good money. I was dope sick, and they were trying to get me into ACT shelter, and I said, "F you, please leave me alone." And Stacy gave me her card, and she said, "Call me when you're ready." And then
And what'd you do?
a week later, exactly a week later, that following Monday, I called her and said, "I need help."
And then did they come and did Stacy come and get you? And
Yes.
Stacy's actually getting emotional. I can see from here right now.
Stacy and Brittany came out.
Oh, I'm going to stop for a second.
Okay.
These are the things that
This is what we do.
this is exactly what we do.
And
Because
Steve.
we all use our own experience to help the next person that comes along. I've eaten out of a dumpster.
Me too.
I don't know about you, but I've been homeless before. I don't know about you. And somebody helped me. Somebody helped Stacy. Stacy's job, or our job, is to help the next person that suffers. And that's what you'll be able to do too.
I hope so.
So where do you go? Who comes to get you? This is the exciting part. Well, the juice comes in.
Stacy and Brittany came to my rescue at Sam's Club area, and I said I want to go detox, but I need to go to one that I can smoke. So,
Oh, sure.
so they
Because those are so plentiful these days.
yeah, you know,
Did you find one?
yes,
You did?
the Willows in Naples.
Oh, really? Very nice.
It was funny because it was like, I think 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they said we couldn't come out to get me until the next day, and I had to beg them to come get me because I was scared for my life. So,
Oh, very good.
and
So-
they did come that night.
So you reached that point of desperation,
Yeah.
that gift of desperation,
Oh yeah, I was definitely done.
and haven't looked back since, have you?
I have not looked back.
Sobriety
since.
date?
2/10/25.
Very good. So Julia is like a lot of us here in this room, watching online, that come to meetings, that help others, that we have this bottom that we reach, that we cry out to help, because eventually I just can't do it anymore. And when I reach that point, I ask for help. And the hand that is always there to reach out. And Kimmy's Recovery Zone, which is our partners for this show, is a whole organization of people which all they do is help other people, either getting off the street, getting clean and sober, getting a driver's license, getting an ID, going to go back to school, and all the other things. Eileen's mouthing something for me, but at my age, I can't see beyond that little post right there. Anyway, so what the whole thing is that we give back, Joy. We give back to give back what was freely given to us. Give Julia a nice round of applause. Now, we have something very special. Not that Julia's not special, she's very special, but we have another special segment coming up. We're going to be talking to a man on Kimmy's Corner that helps people with insurance, I guess, in all aspects of life, and how to navigate systems that we use, how to navigate things that used to baffle us. So we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be talking to Steve. You're listening to Rated R for Recovery at ratedrforrecovery.com.
Struggling with life's challenges? At The Next Step, we're here to guide you to a brighter tomorrow. Whether it's counseling, recovery support, or simply finding hope, we provide the tools and community to help you rise. Take the first step toward healing today. Visit thenextstep.org and discover how we can support your journey to wellness. Remember, every step forward is a step toward a better you. The Next Step, your path to hope, starts here. With offices in Fort Myers and Naples, 844-639-8371.
Have you been charged with a crime? You could face serious penalties for conviction, and it is vitally important that you have skilled legal assistance on your side during this time. Call Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law today. 888-512-6254. Results matter. With a track record of success, our methods are tried and true. Mistakes happen, but we can help. Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law. Visit FortMyersCriminalLawFirm.com or call 888-512-6254.
Feeling trapped in addiction? White Sands Treatment Center offers more than just detox. We build lasting recovery. With 3 inpatient and 18 outpatient locations located throughout Florida, we offer services from medically supervised detox to inpatient, outpatient, and sober living programs. Our services include individual therapy, family therapy, life skills, and small group sizes. Our amenities include yoga and massage therapy with recreational activities, including gyms, pools, and spa. Newsweek has named White Sands one of America's best addiction treatment centers 5 years in a row. You deserve quality care in a safe, supportive setting. Call White Sands Helpline at 833-423-2338 or visit whitesandstreatment.com and start your recovery journey today.
Not everyone has the luck of the Irish. If a friend or family member is in trouble, call Shamrock Bell Bonds. Put our number into your phone, 239-332-2245, 239-332-2245, or go online at gobailmeout.com. Shamrock Bell Bonds provides fast, reliable service. Shamrock Bell Bonds, 1528 Broadway, downtown Fort Myers. Look for the Shamrock, and maybe luck will be on your side.
Hello, I'm Michael Manzi, owner of JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673. When starting this company 3 years ago, I had no clue that we would grow to what we have become. There is one thing I can say that we have done from the beginning is take pride in our work, making sure every customer we do work for is satisfied from beginning to end. Offering residential painting all the way to commercial painting with jobs done in a timely manner, with highly skilled professionals giving you top-of-the-line work. To help you create your new look, call JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673.
Struggling with addiction? You're not alone. At Phoenix House Project, we believe in second chances and brighter tomorrows. Our proven programs offer support, hope, and tools to rebuild your life. With expert care and a community that understands, transformation starts here. It's time to rise, reclaim your life, and become the best version of yourself. Visit phoenixhouseproject.squarespace.com today or call 239-244-7876. The journey to recovery begins with sober living. Phoenix House Project, where hope takes flight.
Kimmies Recovery Zone, where hope meets action. We're here to guide the journey from treatment to thriving, healthy living. With peer support, public education, and vital resources like housing, employment, and Narcan training, we're building stronger communities. Ready to make an impact? Together, we're creating a network of recovery, resilience, and renewed lives. Kimmies Recovery Zone, your hub for healing and hope. Visit us online today at kimmiesrecoveryzone.org. It's not how we survive, it's how we thrive.
When children have to play inside so they don't disappear.
Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all angels.
Hello. Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery. This is Kimmy's Corner. This is Al. We're waiting for Al.
Yeah,
Give him a
where's
hand.
Al? Where's Al? Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see the same faces every week. It's wonderful. You pick me up off the ground every time I see you, so thank you. Tonight, I want to say a little prayer before we get started, just a little reminder. But one thing, instead of saying at the end of the game, we'll say it in the beginning, is tonight, if you can think of somebody that might need your phone call, give them a call. It's very important. And even if you haven't talked a long time or there's some bad blood running between you, don't be afraid to make that call. I think there's a lot of people at home wait for our phone call. And if they hang up on you, call them back. Don't be afraid, all right? So let's not forget the people that took good care of us, and maybe there's some bad things that happened, but we can't forget that, and we can't forget to try to help somebody else. So thank you. We thank you for the gift of community, for the people who lift us up, support us, and remind us that we are never alone. Bless our neighborhoods, our families, and all who serve and care for others. Fill our hearts with compassion, hope, strength to keep making a difference in every day, in every way, for everyone. May we continue to work together in unity, love, and purpose to bring light where there is darkness and healing where it hurts. God bless you all. Thank you.
Amen.
Tonight, happy birthday. Is it a birthday tonight? Happy birthday.
There are two.
I want to say it again, right? Okay, God bless. But at any rate, tonight we're going to welcome a young man here tonight, Steve Guarin, who is one magnificent soul. He's done a lot for this community all the way around, everywhere around, but he also works very closely with Kimmies Zone. So, Steve, we welcome you to the show. We're glad to have you here tonight. And can you just start by telling us a little bit about what you do and what the difference you make in this community by doing what you do?
Yeah. Al, thank you so much for having me here today with Rated R for Recovery. They're fantastic. Kimmies specifically, fantastic. Such a cornerstone for the community. And I just pretty much just started off at my old job during COVID. I was in the retail sector, and COVID happened, and just realized it was time for me to make a change. You know, exactly what I was doing. Not that it was a dead-end job. It was just not the growth that I was looking for. I had a very good friend of mine who got into the insurance field, and he kind of walked me through step on how his process started and how it began. And then, you know, little by little, we started working together, making some big moves. We ended up working together at Aetna Medicare. That's where we started working. So specifically, at the beginning, I worked with only seniors or those on Medicare, you know. And we've transitioned, or I personally have transitioned over the last year to year and a half into helping those in need, kind of like the people from Kimmies Recovery Zone.
Okay. Well, thank you. And so tell us a little bit about what inspired you to help us out in our community with health care. And one of the interesting things you have down here, besides eyeglasses and health care and as such, but the smiling, the dental part of it.
That's
you
it.
know, how important is that?
That's it. That's
the
it.
first
Yep.
first thing they see on me is my nose and then my dental. But anyway. Go ahead.
So it started off with honestly just being in the field. I just realized the the little bit of knowledge that's out there in the community, and just the people are not educated on not just the tools, but the availability and the services that are offered by the community, by the state, by insurance companies themselves, People just don't have any idea of the opportunities available for them for little to no cost at all whatsoever. The second thing was, specifically when I was working with seniors or those on Medicare, was I didn't want to be that guy who was just calling somebody on the phone. I've always wanted to be a face in the community. I don't mind plastering my face, whatever it is. I want them to come see me at Publix and, hey, Steve, how are you? And I just realized I would treat, and I want to treat everybody how I would want my grandparents to be treated if I was in the same position, And then going on into this local community, actually, I think everybody here knows Stacy, right? Stacy's awesome. She's fantastic.
Yeah. This is a Stacy show.
Yep. Yeah. Stacy show. And realistically, it just started with creating a relationship with her. I had come by Kimmies Recovery Zone and started with just Aetna, and then let's just say God gave me a different path. This last year. So I ended up going independent. Things happened. I ended up going independent, opened up my own insurance brokerage, and I wanted to dedicate a lot more time to what I felt was the most impactful for the community, which was helping those in need, transient, those looking for service, and just the ones who get judged for not having a helping hand there.
Mm-hmm. And the experience that you're having, and also with the people that we work with, the unhoused and people that are just having difficulty with paperwork and different options that they have. How do you get that across to them? And
that's actually the toughest part.
That.
That's the toughest part of this whole point, for best example I have here, is Julia. Julia's awesome.
This really touches your heart.
Stacy and I actually met Julia at the Sam's Club. We were, at that point, Stacy and I were working very closely together. Mm-hmm. And Stacy was, hey, if you're by the Sam's Club, look for this girl, let me know if you see her. No, I don't. And it was like 2 or 3 days, and we finally saw her there. And I was like, hey, Stace, do you want to make the initial approach? And then we'll see how we can help her. And if I'm not mistaken, that day we had her set up with a doctor's appointment that next day, or found her something that she needed the next day. And it was as literally the help that sometimes people need. She didn't have anywhere to get mail. She didn't realize what insurance she had. She had no idea that she could see a doctor for free. She had no idea that she had eligibility to get groceries and transportation, and things that can help her on a daily basis, just to even buy deodorant or shampoo and a toothbrush, things, just simple necessities. And that was it. Now look at her, it's awesome, so, but yeah. So what I've come to realize, especially in this community, it is about being impactful and helping people right then and there. Again, half the time we have a phone, they have a phone, and the next day their phone was stolen. They don't have phone money at the end of the month to pay for their minutes, if that's what it is. Their wallet got stolen. They don't have an ID. And just being able to help them, being impactful right then and there, and get them, hey, I'm here to get you your service now, and I'm here to get you the needs that you have right now.
Yeah, daily needs on a daily basis.
And getting it done right then and there, because you never know when you're not going to see them again.
Amen.
Yep. And for us out there trying to get insurance, get a phone, get a car, all the things that we need, it's really, really difficult and hard on us. And when you come to insurance, how do you figure that kind of stuff out, especially if you come unhoused or whatever it might be? So these assistant programs that you do, I mean, like it's like an ambulance pulling up to Kimmies Zone, and all the other people that you work with, not just Kimmies Zone, but you work with the whole community. And all of us in the community are looking for answers, and Steve comes up with some of the best answers I've ever seen in my life. I didn't think it was possible, you know, to take somebody within an hour, and before you know it, you got them insurance, and you got them dental care. Now, go back to dental care. Why do you do dental care? What's going on here? I want to hear that again. I just got my policy, dental care, so pretty soon you'll see some real pearly whites.
So honestly, when it comes back down to dental care, a lot of my family has been in the dental field for a very long time. And a couple things. Number one, everybody wants to be able to smile and not be ashamed and embarrassed of that smile. And just the way that you feel personally when you know you can smile, or you're not embarrassed to smile when you can talk to somebody, and know that they're concentrating on you, not your missing teeth or your cracked teeth or anything like that, that alone is, I feel, very good for your self-esteem. Number two is overall health. You have no idea how much infection, how much harm can be done to your body just for having an abscess in your mouth, just for having a cracked tooth or needing a root canal or being in pain, you know. And I mean, imagine just going through that on a daily basis, you know, and it's a really good way to honestly keep people healthy.
And not that this is always true or always makes an addict, but people who are in pain look for something to make them feel better.
Correct.
just for now, especially if you don't have anything.
Correct. There's been plenty of people that, hey, I need to get my tooth pulled out. You know, I'm like, well, can you see a doctor? I don't have insurance. I don't have this. Well, what are you doing for yourself? And realistically, they're like, I'm popping pills, and that's the only way I can help with my pain. And that's not a way to get anything fixed. That's not a long-term solution to anything.
No, and it wrecks everything else. It's hard to work when you're...
It's hard to be, if there's enough trouble just finding food, finding shelter, imagine all that with some kind of pain in your mouth that you just can't deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, or anywhere else.
Or anywhere else, yeah.
With medical.
Absolutely.
Let me go off the beaten track with insurance as it is, but if somebody does have some real issues with, like you say, it's so important to, you know, when you first see somebody, it's important that those things get taken care of sooner or later. Everything's not done in a day, like signing up for it, but is there any way to scholarship somewhere with does the government have any type of a program that might help? I hate to take any business from you. Here, buddy.
No, I'm always here to be an open avenue. I always grew up wanting to be that guy who always has a friend in something and somebody to refer. And I feel like that's just what's helped me so much, you know, being able to refer people who need the help to a nonprofit disability firm, lawyers who will take your case from a nonprofit and help you get that disability you need in order for you to get your state benefits and get your state assistance that you've been needed just because you were given the runaround by lawyers who actually are trying to make money, or nobody ever held your hand and gave you those 5 or 10 minutes and gave you a phone number and address. I can call with them. Hey, Jill, I need an appointment to help one of my clients, and hey, yeah, send them in the next day, send them in 2 days later. We'll take a look and help them get their disability case and get on some kind of possibly government assistance, government program, and then in the meantime, I can help them get in some kind of initial gap coverage. That way they can see a doctor as soon as hopefully the next day.
And you're talking about connections with people, knowing people in every area.
And that's something I felt like I've always enjoyed or felt has always worked the best. You know, hey, I'm homeless. I don't have anywhere to go. Hey, okay, cool. I have a friend over at the Lee County Homeless Coalition. You know, or hey, I have a friend over at St. Matt's. We have somebody that we can help at ACE or through CES, I believe is what it is. And I need a doctor. Oh, perfect. Well, I'll tell you what. My fiance works at one of the clinics here locally in the area that takes pretty much all major insurances. And the best thing is that they care, and the doctors there are there to help you. They're not there to judge you, you know. And being able to go see somebody who's there to listen to you and help you, and not just, how you feeling today?
Yeah.
Okay, you need medicine? Okay, cool. I'll see you in 3 months. That's not a way to help people, and that's not a way to cure people.
Okay, so what we're seeing here and hearing here is like not only Steve, you can tell by the opening conversation we were having. I seen that you were a little heavy in the chest there, my friend. So he works from his heart. And what he's telling us now is that he'll try to get someone to help us. And just like all of us do, we all work together in this community to help somebody. So he collaborates with a lot of people and has a lot of connections. So, you know, just because today might not be the insurance type of thing or whatever that, but there's scholarships out there, there's places to go, things to keep encouraging you. Don't just walk away and think the day's done. It's never done. So never give up on the fact that you're going to get help, and Steve's the guy to go to, especially when you have needs like he provides.
I feel like there's always a way to get help out there. It's just knowing the right people to get you the help.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do here, and that's what Kimmies does.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the unity in the community.
Yeah, we like I say it every week. I think I do anyway. If I don't, somebody has to remind me and put up a card. Maybe John's got cards you could put up. But really, we work together here. It's just not who the providers are that work together, but we are a family. All of us in this room, we're a family. So if we need each other, we just have to call. I think that happens all the time around here. So if you need help, like I said in the early part of this, you know, make that phone call to someone you love or someone that don't love you anymore, but might love you if you call them. Mm-hmm. So we, you know, nobody gives up on us. We just have to call them back and sometimes remind them that we're still available and we have improved.
And even if you do feel alone, you don't have to be alone.
No.
That's what we try to also say every week.
No. But at any rate, anything you want to leave us with, some good tidbits and positive attitude that you have, my good friend?
Yeah. Thanks, Al. First, I just want to thank Al and this community, you know, for all the help that they give, helping introduce me to Oxford House and, you know, things like that. And just knowing that there's people out there who actually care and not there to judge. That's the biggest thing. We all go through our own things. Maybe everybody didn't experience homelessness. Maybe everybody didn't experience alcoholism. Maybe everybody didn't experience abuse. But we all have a story, and not everybody's story is the same, you know? So just take everybody at their right then and there at their face value, okay? Mm-hmm. Just be nice and be peaceful, you know? At the end of the day, we're all human beings. You know, we're all here to help each other. You know, I might not have all your answers. I might not be the best option for you, and that's completely okay. You know, whatever I was doing, that's fine. But I want you to know that I'm there to answer your questions and give you any kind of help that that anybody needs. Yeah. And then the last thing, the major thing, which a lot of people, I'm sure, are getting phone calls and everything right now. There's obviously a lot of changes going on with the federal and the shutdown and things like that. Open enrollment is beginning soon. That's affecting a lot of insurance companies. A lot of things beginning for 2026. A lot of benefits being cut. A lot of state programs being cut. Hopefully things end up working out and they end up on something, but it is very important, especially this year, to talk to somebody local in your community. I always recommend somebody you know, somebody that's referred to you, or somebody that you can find their face, because you want to build that relationship with that person who's going to help you and kind of guide you in the community. So,
yeah, and I think the same with us, you know, Kimmies Recovery Zone, we try to have all the information for you, but if we don't happen to have it and you ask for it, you're going to get it. You know, that's simple as that. You're going to get that phone call back. I think the hardest thing in my experience 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 20 years ago here in this community, you could never get the right answer from one place. You had to travel around, a phone call, and somebody hang up on you, and another phone call. And it's not that way anymore. I'd like to really tell you how proud I am of Lee County. Now, we've had some bad experience, each and every one of us in Lee County, maybe at one point in time, but I've never seen a county work so hard together. The city, the county, the county commissioners, city commissioners, they're all working hard. And I'm saying that for a reason. It's because I believe it. that really are working hard to change our lives and stick us together. Now, with what's coming down the road, I'm not too sure either. I think a lot of us are waiting for some answers to come down the road. But again, you just don't give up on yourself. And if we have to find out the information for you, we're certainly going to do that. We're going to be in a new location soon, and John will talk a little bit about that. But thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you.
Yes, and I want to say that if you don't have this in your community, reach out and find out how you can do these things in your own community and get started.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Heidi, thank you. You're not here tonight. I looked out there. You're not here. But thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everybody up there in the booth. Thank you all here in the audience. We love you all. Thank you.
And thank you,
guys.
Steve.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll be right back with Rated R for Recovery. We have Alan and Kelly tonight as our musical guests.
Oh,
and make sure you get your raffle ticket because we give away thousands of fabulous prizes. This is Rated R for Recovery and ratedrforrecovery.com.
Hey, if you got their album, you know, you might be able to pick it up tonight. I'm not sure if you do, but I have one at home. I listen to it all night long. Come on.
Struggling with life's challenges? At the Next Step, we're here to guide you to a brighter tomorrow. Whether it's counseling, recovery support, or simply finding hope, we provide the tools and community to help you rise. Take the first step toward healing today. Visit thenextstep.org and discover how we can support your journey to wellness. Remember, every step forward is a step toward a better you. The Next Step, your path to hope, starts here. With offices in Fort Myers and Naples, 844-639-8371.
Have you been charged with a crime? You could face serious penalties for conviction, and it is vitally important that you have skilled legal assistance on your side during this time. Call Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law today. 888-512-6254. Results matter. With a track record of success, our methods are tried and true. Mistakes happen, but we can help. Brian L. Edwards, Esquire, Attorney at Law. Visit FortMyersCriminalLawFirm.com or call 888-512-6254.
Feeling trapped in addiction? White Sands Treatment Center offers more than just detox. We build lasting recovery. With 3 inpatient and 18 outpatient locations located throughout Florida, we offer services from medically supervised detox to inpatient, outpatient, and sober living programs. Our services include individual therapy, family therapy, life skills, and small group sizes. Our amenities include yoga and massage therapy with recreational activities, including gyms, pools, and spa. Newsweek has named White Sands one of America's best addiction treatment centers 5 years in a row. You deserve quality care in a safe, supportive setting. Call White Sands Helpline at 833-423-2338 or visit whitesandstreatment.com and start your recovery journey today.
Not everyone has the luck of the Irish. If a friend or family member is in trouble, call Shamrock Bell Bonds. Put our number into your phone, 239-332-2245, 239-332-2245, or go online at gobailmeout.com. Shamrock Bell Bonds provides fast, reliable service. Shamrock Bell Bonds, 1528 Broadway, downtown Fort Myers. Look for the Shamrock, and maybe luck will be on your side.
Hello, I'm Michael Manzi, owner of JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673. When starting this company 3 years ago, I had no clue that we would grow to what we have become. There is one thing I can say that we have done from the beginning is take pride in our work, making sure every customer we do work for is satisfied from beginning to end. Offering residential painting all the way to commercial painting with jobs done in a timely manner, with highly skilled professionals giving you top-of-the-line work. To help you create your new look, call JCI Solutions, 239-672-2673.
Struggling with addiction? You're not alone. At Phoenix House Project, we believe in second chances and brighter tomorrows. Our proven programs offer support, hope, and tools to rebuild your life. With expert care and a community that understands, transformation starts here. It's time to rise, reclaim your life, and become the best version of yourself. Visit phoenixhouseproject.squarespace.com today. or call 239-244-7876. The journey to recovery begins with Sober Living, Phoenix House Project, where hope takes flight.
Kimmies Recovery Zone, where hope meets action. We're here to guide the journey from treatment to thriving, healthy living. With peer support, public education, and vital resources like housing, employment, and Narcan training, we're building stronger communities. Ready to make an impact? Together, we're creating a network of recovery, resilience, and renewed lives. Kimmies Recovery Zone, your hub for healing and hope. Visit us online today at kimmiesrecoveryzone.org. It's not how we survive, it's how we thrive.
When children have to play inside so they don't disappear.
Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery.
Calling all angels.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rated R for Recovery. That's Rated R, the number 4 recovery at ratedrforrecovery.com. Again, we have a YouTube channel, so if you'd like us and subscribe, that would be great. So, ladies and gentlemen, each week, oh, by the way, if you haven't gotten a raffle ticket, you must do so now. Who has the raffle tickets? Mark, do you have? Mark has the raffle tickets. Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, you might have heard of Jan and Dean, Sonny and Cher. Well, they're not here. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, Nashville recording artist. This is Alan and Kelly. Give them a nice round of applause.
So due to some technical difficulties, we're going to play a couple of acoustic songs for y'all today. And if you can't hear, feel free to scoot up closer if it would help. But we are Alan and Kelly. I do have some shirts. They're actually on sale half price for $10. If your size is here and you want to grab one, come see us after.
And if you really like them and don't have cash, we'll give you one.
Yes. We're getting new shirts made. These are the last album.
Yeah, we're currently working on a Christian album that we want to do next year. And one of the things I love about being here in particular with Kimmies and Rated R is I just feel like it's something Jesus would do. This first song we're going to play, there's a story in the Bible that inspired this one where they're sort of arguing about who's the best, who's the greatest, and Jesus pulls a little child to him and explains it to him that way. And I know me and my addiction and my recovery, the addiction, the pride kept me out. I could do it. I had no humility, and that's what this one's about. So it's called Like a Child. The child to explain it, to be the least is where it starts. So receive me like a child, help me turn from myself and from my pride. Receive me like a child, make me free from myself and from my pride. To be great is to be small, like a child in your arms.
May my dependence grow more on you. I guide the clinging to a parent with unconditional trust found in your truth. Follow you as you would have it.
So receive me like a child, help me turn
child in your arms. The highest is the lowest. Oh Father, I depend on you. The highest is the lowest. Oh Father, I depend on you. Receive me like a child. Help me turn from myself and from my pride. Receive me like a little child. Make me free from myself and from my pride. To be great is to be small. Like a child in your arms.
So I guess I need this so it goes through the thing. But I was just listening on the headphones back there. It's coming through really good. It comes, yeah, sounds great. So if you didn't hear Kelly, there's T-shirts that they have for sale. Here, why don't you do it?
We have T-shirts for sale. They're $10. if you have $10. If not, we'll work with you.
Yeah, the key is that they work with you. Now, they've been a blessing to what we do here. They are all about giving back what was freely giving to them as well. And actually, real quickly, we don't have time, but next time we'll talk about it. Anyway, would you do one more song?
We'd love to.
Very good. Alan and Kelly.
Yeah, we've been writing these Christian songs lately. This one came from a recent event in current events. Maybe you'll know what it is when you hear it, but just was inspired by some things going on in the world, and hopefully it touches your hearts as well.
Can you all sing this? Only God's love. Can you sing it with me? Ready? Only God's love. One more time. Only God's love. How does someone forgive no matter what? How does someone find mercy not to judge? How does someone forget the wrongs done to them? How does someone make an enemy their friend? Only God's love is big enough and changes what seems impossible. Only God's love is so gracious to make what we think can't be done. You know it. It's only God's love.
How can someone like me have sins wiped away? How can someone like me go to heaven one day?
How can someone like me be saved by grace? How can someone like me ever really change? You know it. Only God's love is big enough. It changes what seems impossible. Only God's love is so gracious to make what we think can't be done. It's only God's love to send His Son to give Himself up for those who are lost. Sing it. It's only God's love. Come on, you got it. It's only God's love. It's only God's love. It's big enough. Change His world seems impossible. Only God's love is so gracious to make what we think can be done. It's only God's love. Come on, let's sing it to Him. Come on. It's only God's love. One more time. It's only God's love.
Alan and Kelly, Nashville recording artists. Get their CDs, buy their T-shirts. We want to thank you for watching tonight. We want to say hi to Jim in Canada, who listens every single week. He messages me every week and says he's listening. And he comes from this big town in Canada that I can't even pronounce.